Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the uptrend.com. In the pre-market this morning, stock index futures are slightly below fair value, being led lower by the Nasdaq. Otherwise, it's a fairly quiet morning so far. No major economic numbers coming out this morning. We've got energy inventories later in the morning, and then, of course, we've got the minutes from the last Fed meeting coming out at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Now, the market was led lower on Tuesday by Palantir. It generated a sell signal on Monday, so you fall through. You sell at the open, which was the high of the day yesterday, and then watch the stock continue to move lower, down over 9% on the day. Now, the NASDAQ 100 is back on a sell signal. Lots of tech stocks generated sell signals on Tuesday. The Dow was actually up on the day, as were the transports. And if we look at the breakdown of the S&P sectors, we had quite a few of them. The majority of them were up on the day, but it's those big cap tech stocks, of course, can weigh the market down. And so is Infotech and then communication services were the big losers on the day. In the Canadian market, it was a very quiet day. The iShares for the TSX 60 ended the day just down 3 cents. The Vanguard Canada ETF ended the day just down 14 cents. Again, it was Infotech was a big loser on the day, but it was materials was the biggest loser. What worked well, it was industrials was the big winner on the day. If you had have just told me that industrials were the big winner, I automatically would have put two and two together and thought, well, Air Canada settled their strike, so that stock must be leading the industrials higher. And that is not the case. It was up just over 1% on the day, closing in the channel. So no evidence of a new trend starting for Air Canada. It was TFI was the big winner. It was up over 3% on the day. What didn't work? Well, any of the mining stocks. Denison has been a hot stock over the past couple of months and one of the volume leaders on both sides of the border. It was down nearly 6% on the day, and then all the gold stocks were down. So here's London, down just under 5.5% on the day. Still on a buy signal. That would change on Wednesday with a close below $75.01. Now, moving on to the fear index, both the VIX for the S&P 500 and for the Nasdaq closed in the channel yesterday, while the VIX for the Russell 2000 ended the day on a buy signal. So you can see that options traders are starting to get a little nervous about the health of the stock market. Looking at Bitcoin, it's on a sell signal right now, so it's trying to hold 112,500. If that breaks, then 106,250 would be our next target to the downside. All the long ETFs are on sell signals right now, and the bear ETFs are on buy signals at the moment. Now, it's a mixed picture for the stocks in the crypto sector. Some of them are still on buy signals right now, and Bitfarms hit a new high on Tuesday before reversing and closing lower on the day. There's Bit Digital on a sell signal, no change in trend for Coinbase. It's been on a sell signal for a while now. We've got Galaxy on a sell signal. We saw Hive continue to move higher on Tuesday, and then we had Hut 8 make a high on Monday, then reversing on Tuesday. A close below $20.91 would give us a sell signal on Wednesday in New York and $28.85 in Toronto. There's a reversal for Mara. It traded right up to the upper channel line on Monday and then reversed on Tuesday. And last up, we've got MicroStrategy making a new low for this move. Now, looking at the Bay Street volume leaders, yesterday I sorted the stocks by price volume. So these are the big cap stocks where all the money is. And Canadian Natural Resources making a new low for this move. Enbridge, which traded into the channel on Monday, reversed and closed above the upper channel line on Tuesday. So a close below yesterday's low would give us a sell signal on Wednesday. TD Bank treading water up here. Manulife traded through the upper channel line yesterday, but did not close above it, closed slightly lower on the day by 14 cents. Then we've got Canadian National Railway, or CNR, back on a buy signal as of Tuesday's close. Then we've got the Royal Bank treading water up here, trying to break out to the next price target. We've got Celestica still on a sell signal here, no change in trend. No change in trend for Synovus, still treading water here. Then we've got Shopify back on a sell signal as of Tuesday's close. And then we've got Fortis. Fortis traded through the lower channel line yesterday before moving up, still closing down on the day by 17 cents. So a close below yesterday's low on Wednesday would give us a sell signal for Fortis. Moving on to Wall Street's most actively traded stocks. And again, these are the dollar volume leaders from Tuesday's trading action. We've got NVIDIA back on a sell signal as of Monday's close. Tesla still on a buy signal. That would change on Wednesday with a close below $325.29. We talked about Palantir earlier. Then we've got Microsoft on a sell signal already. No change in trend there. Advanced Micro Devices back on a sell signal as of Tuesday's close. Then we've got Meta back on a sell signal as of Tuesday's close. Then we've got Apple, no change in trend there, down slightly on the day, just by 33 cents. And then we had a new high for Intel yesterday. So it moved from 25 all the way up to 26.56. It got as high as 26.53. So pretty close. Hopefully your order was in just below the 26.56 level. Then United Healthcare still dealing with the 312.50 level. So no change there. And last up this morning, we've got Amazon still on a buy signal and Broadcom back on a sell signal as of Tuesday's close. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. Those big cap tech stocks are starting to get hit. If they continue to move lower, of course, they'll pull down the overall market, but not necessarily all the stocks in the stock market. And that's the problem when those big cap tech stocks are so heavily weighted in the indices. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Thursday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.